Good morning, Penny from Sage Butterfly Designs. How you doing this morning? I'm a bit disorganized today. After being on vacation for a week, it being the end of month yesterday, beginning of the month today, I should know better than to try to do a video today as well. I was able to keep up with most of my emails, but still had other work to do with the elopement business. Let's get Bo to say hello so we can get him put up. Oh, come here, big Bo. Oh. It's almost too big to pick up. So this is Bo. He's getting to be so big. I think he grew 3 inches while I was on vacation, while I was out for a week. But this is the big bull. And quit with the tongue. Quit with the tongue. At least you're not biting, but hey. So here he is. He's getting so big so quick. All right, I'm going to put him down now. Yes, we're going to put you down now. Obviously, he doesn't want to leave the video. If he bugs me too much, I'll go ahead and put him up. But at any rate, with it being the end of the month, I got most of my end of the month accounting done yesterday. And I got, and today I've got to pay bills and do all that kind of things. And check all my weddings for November, make sure I'm ready for those, if I need to order things, whatever. You are bugging me. He missed me. I'm not sure who missed who more. But husband and puppy were in the house by themselves for a week. Yeah. They didn't do too horrible, but the house still needs to be cleaned. Yeah. I had to get my laundry done yesterday, though. I caught up on laundry, at least. Going up underneath the desk. So, I was traveling last week. I'll insert photos here. I went to Pennsylvania. I spent 4 days with my son and his wife. The colors were beautiful on the drive, so that was a positive. We went to D.C. one day. They live about an hour and a half from D.C. And we went to 2 of the Smithsonian, so that was fun. And then we went to the Air Force Base, Andrews. My son had to pick up some things there. Went to the retreat a day early because I was meeting Karen, the needle bug, at Stitches Unlimited. I believe that is where the country stitchers Liz and Deb worked or met or something. I'm not exactly sure, but I know they had something to do with that place. Anyway, Karen enabled me a bit, but I'll show you all that later. This whole video could just be haul. Yeah. Oh well. But we had a beautiful lunch. We had a great lunch. She recommended this place right next to Stitches Unlimited. Hickory Grill, I think it was called. It was really good. We had breakfast, even though it was like almost lunchtime, but they're still serving breakfast, and that was fine. We were good with that. And we had a lovely lunch. She is just like her videos. The way she is the way she is. She is wonderful. She was helping me out quite a bit with some tips on videos and stitching, and talked a lot about hard hanger and stuff. I'm going to start that up in January. So yeah, I'm looking forward to learning hard hanger. After that, I went into an Amish country market, and then I went to the retreat hotel. And once I got to the hotel, I became a nervous mess. Even though the retreat was like, wasn't even starting till the next day, because I was there Wednesday and the meet and greet was Thursday. So I was there like a day early, and that's okay. I did some stitching. I didn't need a retreat to stitch. I can stitch anywhere, anytime, you know. But I'm not good at social events, especially large ones. Yeah. And to me, 25 people is considered large. So 100, that was a little bit scary for me. But I'm going to talk more about the retreat and add photos at the end of the video for anyone who's interested, and get on to other things. So today is November 1st, and it's the first day of where I released the Christmas SAL. So it is live on the Facebook page. So I'm going to put in the link right here and a photo, and if you're interested, come join the fun. It's free, no charge. Just enjoy the stitching. Last video I showed you my less than stellar FFOs, but I've watched some more videos. I should be better coming up. And I did ship off some other work to Artie the Vintage Stitcher, so we'll see what she comes up with some. A couple of them were gifts, a couple more just for me, so we'll see what she comes up with, and I look forward to showing everybody. So we'll do that. But at the retreat, I joined a class with Susan Greening Davis, and she's amazing. She's an amazing woman. Anyway, we had to do before the retreat stitch, so I did that, and this is the FFO. Isn't it cute? She provided all of the extra. I just made it very rustic looking, so don't be all like, oh, everything's all crooked. It's supposed to be. That's the way I kind of wanted it, with a lot of frill at the bottom and crooked cuts, and I just wanted it to be rustic. So that's actually on purpose, and she just gave all the little additives, and so it didn't turn out bad. I like it. I think it's cute. Let's see if I can get closer up for you guys. So absolutely adorable. An amazing woman. If you go on a retreat where she's offering classes, definitely do that. Okay, so I also have some finishes. Yeah. So I think last time I had shown that I did some finishes in the Autumn Petites by Little House Needleworks. So there are the designs. And I think I had this one and this one done last time. But just to make sure, let me get you so this was one of them. Make sure it's in the camera. There we go. And then random thread. This was the other one. I did change the color of the pumpkin, so it would show up better. I didn't like the white pumpkin. This is the one I completed on the trip. So that leaves only this one left, and I'm just not going to do it. So I'm going to consider this a finish because I can do that. So I will most likely be sending these off for, I think I want them in the little pillows. I don't have the sewing machine, so I'll probably be shipping these off to Artie as well. But there's no rush on them since they're autumn and they won't be going up till next year anyway. So I'll just add them to a pile. So when I'm ready to ship to her, it'll be there. November. I actually have November done in time for November. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I love it. The only thing I wish I'd done differently, and of course now it's too late, and I'm not gonna frog, not gonna happen. The truck, I wish I would have done it the yellow color. I think that would have made the pumpkin stand out better, and I've already got the red here, and I think the yellow truck would have been better than the red. I almost did a blue truck, but I thought that would be too drastic, but I should have went with the yellow. But it's already done, completed. It will be FFO'd. I don't have any weddings till the 7th, so I have a couple of days to get some things organized and done. So that's why I keep telling myself when I start freaking out and seeing everything, I'm like, you don't even want to see the pile behind me on the bed. Most of it's tall, but I gotta put it away and everything else. Yeah. Okay, so that's my finish. I'm gonna leave it here on the desk because I actually bought something really cool to finish it with. But before I get there, Okay, so I got so much stitching done. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for my video and show everybody. And then I'm looking, I'm like, I only have 2 whips. Well, yeah, that's right. Because I actually have 2 finishes and I have 2 starts. So even though they're not whips, they're starts. So I'm like, okay, that makes more sense because I know I did more stitching than 2. All right, so first one up. Nora Corbett, Floral Dream. I think I got it in there. Where's Floral Dream? There's Floral Dream. Okay. Last time you saw her, all I had was the silhouette done and the hair. So I just had the lady done. I did not have her tattoos done though. So that is the pattern. I did not take this one out of the hoop because I'm going to be working on her more. I really enjoyed working on her. So here she is now, and I got the tattoos done. So the tattooing is done. There's going to be beads and stuff in there too. And I started her blanket. So her blanket has been started. So I really enjoyed stitching on this. It's kind of funny. I hadn't stitched on this since August. So I stitched in August and then it was at the end of October. So almost 2 months without stitching on her. And I picked it up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I really love this. I remember buying this because I loved it. And I loved stitching on it. And I'm like, that's the issue with whips. You just have so many of them going. It's hard to get all of them. So I did create a schedule, last month's schedule. I mean, it worked because I got some finishes, but it didn't work well with rotating everything. So hopefully I came up with a plan. We'll see. That's all we can do, right? She is on Fabric by Crossed Wing Collection, Blueberry. It is 28 Lugana 2/2. Next up is Cookies, the Cricket Collection. Last time you saw it, I had the K and the I and the snowman outlined. Okay, so this week I got, last time I had to here, I still have not filled in the white, but I got the E done, the holly or mistletoe, whichever it is, I call it holly, with the little berries. Cookies are done. The heart cookie is done. And all I have left is the S and the house. So I don't think that's too bad. So as you see here where the pattern is, so I just have the S part and the little house. So that's been stitching up pretty quickly. So I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah. And I told you I had 2 starts. Okay, my starts. The first one is the Christmas SAL. I started a little bit early. I had to, come on. Everyone's going to be looking at me. It's like, what did you do here? How did you do this? How did you do that? So I need to at least get it started. So I did. So here's the Christmas SAL. And again, the pattern was just released today, so you guys can certainly jump onto Facebook and join in on the fun. And here is where I am at with it. It wasn't a grand start, but it was a start. So I got the gifts, the cookies, and the holly done, and I started up the holly motif. So, as you see, I got the gifts, the cookies, I did the holly going down, and I'm starting to work on this part right here. So, and I'm doing mine on an 18 count. I have no clue anything other than that. I don't know the name of the fabric or anything else. It was from my stash. So all I can tell you is it's an 18 count is what I'm doing mine in. And I'll post that up to Facebook later today. But I did release the thing. I just haven't posted my progress. So I was like, I don't have time for that. I need to get the video done. and go to the grocery store, etc., etc., etc. My retreat start is the Seasons of the Heart Autumn by the Blue Flower. And here is the pattern. And I am stitching this on an 18 count zweigart, and the name of it is called Vintage. Although I call it marble because it looks like marble to me, but whatever. We'll go with it. I've got the corn and part of the sunflowers done. And this is just stitching Saturday at the retreat. So you can see the pattern again. I got the corn and partial sunflowers done. So that's not too bad. Especially since most of the retreat time I was wandering around, buying things, talking to people. Yeah, it's actually social, even though I was like so scared there were so many people there. It's like, but when you go to tables, it's a few, like 8 to 10 people at a table. So now it's not so big, not so many people, not 100 people all at once. It's tables. So it worked out pretty well for me because I was worried about that. Okay. Next up is, we just did start haul. Oh my goodness. You may as well just go get yourself something to drink because Penny went overboard. I might be enabling too. I'm not sure. Just a warning. All right, I am going to start with my pre-retreat haul. Yeah, I haven't separated out that way. It's that much. All right, hold on. Let me get my first. Prior to going on retreat, I had ordered this barnwood fabric. It's 14 count Aida by Fabric Flair from that quarter shop. And I don't know why, but I did. I liked it. I think it was on sale. I think that's what it was. I think it was part of a daily deal or something. And I bought it because it was on sale. I think. So I bought that. And then while on retreat, they put threads 50% off. So I wanted to try the Ari fill. So I bought a black and a white. And I bought the Meadow collection, Into the Meadow collection. And they're just nice spring colors. Let me see if I can hold these up correctly here. So they're just nice spring colors. It's Meadow Spring, right? And I also wanted to try the color and cotton thread because I haven't had any of that yet. So I was like, oh, let's get some of that too. Why not? So I got this, and it is like a pink, lavender, and blue. Let's see if it shows up better on white. It's showing up a little bit better. So, pretty variegated. So I got that. And then, since I was already ordering the thread, I went into the finishing section, started looking around, and I found this barn. Now, as you see, it's still in its cellophane. I obviously need to glue that up here and the window over here. But as I was looking at this, I was like, this would be perfect for my monthlies. Obviously right now a lot of it's being covered up because of this, but that's like perfect for my little monthly ones. And some of the patterns, like I know, well, this one had a barn on it. Did I tell you guys about that last time or not? I'm not sure. There's supposed to be a barn, right? Yeah, I did. I remember showing it to you. supposed to be a barn right here, and I put a truck in it instead. So, but it's still very country and fits with the barn. September has a barn on it. I know, well, all of them have a barn on it. Whether or not I keep the barn on it is another story. But I know September I'm keeping the barn on it. I think December I'm keeping the barn on it. I think I like that one. Yeah, but at any rate, that's a whole nother story. But I thought that was perfect. I thought that worked out very well. So I'm excited about that. And it will be finished on this by the next video. So then I got a stitch along I forgot, well, not stitch along, a club that I had forgotten about. And I guess it's called A Little Help from Our Friends Stitching Circle. I did not realize. Well, I mean, obviously I joined it, I just didn't realize it or whatever. I don't know. But at any rate, it's by the Silver Needle. They're out in Oklahoma. And the pattern is the blue, well, the blue flowered autumn bee. And we're getting a lot of glare from that. Let me take it out of the package. Sorry. Oh, they got a bunch of stuff in there too. Okay, so there is the autumn bee. It looks more spring than autumn to me, but I'll go with it. It don't matter to me. I like it. At any rate, they had sent with it all of the threads and beads, buttons, something like that down here. Beads or buttons. You see, I fully haven't opened it. And I'm getting too much stuff on my desk. Just a second here. A nice, like, mint green. I think you can see it well enough in the package. Linen. So, looks like it's 32 count. Let me see if it says on here. They sent. Yes, 32 count. And the color is called Water Lily. Alright, so in the last few videos I've talked about the fabric that I got from Stitchery Express. It finally came in. Cindy did message me and let me know that the gingham was crooked and she had to send it back and order more gingham. And, well, the gingham isn't exactly what I expected, but I think it'll work. It'll be fine. So, all of the fabrics that I'm going to be showing you are all Fabric Flair by Stitchery Express. So here's the gingham. Here's the black gingham. They're all 32 count, so it should work out as far as being the same size. But I guess I assumed, and I shouldn't assume, but I even went back on the website and looked, and there's no mention of size. So there was no way for me to be all like, well, Penny, you should have read everything, because it wasn't on there. But as you can see, the gingham I was using versus this gingham is like quite a bit bigger. But the fabric size itself, the count, is the same. So it should still work out just fine. Because I really wanted some of these colors. So that was the black. And then I also have a blue. That's probably going for January, I think. We'll see. Maybe. I've seen the release, the pre-release picture of it. It's really cute. It's got snowmen on it and some snowflakes and all. And green. And this one's called red. It's in person it's a little bit more orange, it's showing up red on the camera, but in person it's red on the corners, but right in here is orange, so it's more like, I guess I don't need that board. Like this is more orange and that's more red. That's showing up better. Okay, and then this one, I like this one. I might have plans for it. Next video, or later video. This is called Autumn Maple, and it is a 28 count. This one is called, I'm trying to make it to where you can see all the color variations. Ignore the random thread up there. This is called Moonless Witch's Night. Moonless, let me double check what I'm looking at here, sorry. Moonless Witch Sky, and it is a 28 count as well. This is pretty cool. This is 4 panels. 4 panels of different colors. They're all 32 count, and each panel is 13 by 9, 9 by 13, whichever direction you want to take it. This one's lavender. And then more of a orange yellow. And then there's blue. And a green. So again, that's called Magical Clouds Melody. And here it is again, all is one. I think you can kind of see the colors better back here anyway. And they're all 32 count. I think I said that, but just in case, I'll say it again. And then one more. It's another one of those panels, but this one is 18 count Aida. So I'll show you the whole panel first. So there's the whole panel. And then each one again is the 9 by 13. And there's some like daisies. I guess I need to tell you the name of it too. Hold on, it's written on the fabric, which is nice. Spring Notes My Fabric Party. Kind of roses. And then these two look a lot alike, but they do have some differences in them. I got that side. That side. Those were fun fabrics. Love me some fabrics. All right. Before I left, I had made a good sale on Facebook Marketplace of some old things of mine. So to treat myself, I was like, you know, I'm going to go ahead and buy the rest of the floss that I need for my chatelaines. I've got the seasonal fairies, so all 4 seasons, and and over the summer, I picked up most of the Gloriana silks because I went to a LNS in North Carolina over the summer, and she had like a whole wall of them when everybody else has been out of it. So I was like, this one, this one, this one. So I bought a bunch of them. So I had that part done, and I bought the bead packs from the European Cross Stitch Company or whatever it's called. So I already got my beads, but I was missing some of the threads. So I went ahead and I purchased those since I had extra PayPal money, and some of the treasure beads, treasure braids I was missing. So I got those, and some dinky dyes and water lilies and some DMCs. So now I have everything I need, minus the fabric, but I'm getting to that, for my chatelaines, so I can get those started. And when you're already on 1, 2, 3, you may as well wander over to your wish list and see what else you need, right? Yeah. So more patterns like I needed them. I got Tiered Trio. I hope you can see that. kind of a little bit glary, isn't it? All right, out of the package it goes. Sorry, I should have prepared. We already talked about me being disorganized. There we go, that's better now you can see it. Isn't it cute? I love the little sloths. That's gonna be so cute for spring. I love it. It might go on that rose pattern. Got the pink roses on there and stuff. It might go on that rose pattern. Not sure, but it might. Got plenty of fabrics to choose from, let me tell you. And may as well take it out of the package before it even starts blurring up on you. The Jan Hicks Create Peaceful Christmas Smalls. I'm going to leave out the Christmas words, and I'm just going to make the designs as they are without the words. That way I can use them all winter long. So I'm thinking this is more of a peaceful winter stitch, and leave out believe and leave out merry. And that way I can just use it like that. I add in some beads or something. I don't know. But I thought that was pretty. I liked it. And then the last thing, the Cricut Collection Beachy Mood. This other one's coming together so quick and easy, and I'm enjoying it, that I was like, I need a summer one too. But I didn't want summer or that kind of thing. So I decided beach would be different from the other things. So yeah. So that was my haul from 123 Stitch. The last thing that came in the mail was my Crazy Annie's. I thought it was a quarterly Stitch Club, but it's been coming like almost every month, because we had the autumn ones come and then the Thanksgiving ones that I haven't even started yet. And now we have winter petites. So really cute patterns though. Look at that. I don't think it's blurring up too bad, is it? There we go. But those are from Little House Needleworks. And they always send me the classic colorwork threads to go with it. So I got that. All right. Are you ready for retreat haul now? Like, that wasn't enough haul. That's enough haul for one video. I probably shouldn't even show you all the retreat haul. That should be like a whole different video. No, I'm going to enable you all. I'm going to enable you. So, I mentioned going to Stitches Unlimited. Meeting Karen there. And of course buying some stuff. So, let me start with that. It starts with a project bag. Got a handle. Got the little bling on the zipper. Almost all my pattern bags are like winter or autumn. I have one that's kind of more summery. I'm like, I don't have any fall one. Or, sorry, spring one. Hello, get the right season. Ugh. So, seeing as I'm going to be starting some spring stitching soon, I was like, well, I need a spring bag. It also came with this little bag where it's got some pockets. Let me hold it up so you can see it. It's got some little pockets there. And when you open it up, it holds your ditties, your floss pieces, and then you can put your needles up here, scissors or whatever here. Yeah, so that came with the bag, so that's cool. That's where it starts. That's how it starts. And since I'm thinking spring as far as stitching is my new thought process, I've had enough autumn. So I'm going winter and spring right now in my mind. So I got yellow lemon chiffon, 14 count Aida, and some more floss drops. Nothing too exciting there, just needed it. Found some variegated Threadworks Christmas. Dang, I told you winter and spring. I'm actually planning on putting this on the SAL somewhere. I just don't know where yet. I've got like 2 places it could go. I just haven't decided which one's going to get it, but it's going on my Christmas SAL. It's not part of the pattern. Found this thread, gotta use it. I went ahead and broke down and got the Autumn Garden specialty threads. Since I already showed these to you. These I did not buy. These I had. I bought these earlier for the expo. After expo, I bought these. Falling Leaves by Needle Mindful and Flowers for Fall. And they all called for the Autumn Garden threads. So I bought the threads to go with those patterns. Yeah. My original goal was to just use what I have or something similar until I saw them and I was like, ooh, pretty. So I told you about Karen being a little bit enabling. She has a whole video series called Hardanger. The Knowledge Book of Hardanger, Book of Knowledge, Hardanger, something like that. But it's a whole series on Hardanger. And I was telling her how I really want to learn how to do that. And that's my goal for next year. This year, I've never done full coverage. So this year I was learning full coverage. And, you know, that kind of thing. And just all the different stuff. But this next year I want to dip into some Hardanger. So we were talking about that. And she informed me that I needed these specialty scissors to make it easier to cut the fabric. Which scares me to death. But I'm going to do it. And then, right before we were leaving, I was waiting for the checkout lady was asking the owner a question. And when I looked over to where she was, there's a clearance basket. Yeah. So, I found Hardanger Angel pattern. And yes, 50 cents. Is that not amazing? And then there's some more patterns on the back that shows you, because I can't obviously show you the pattern, but aren't those pretty? Definitely worth 50 cents. And then I found this one, Hardanger Christmas. And it is by Janice Love. And then here's some close-ups of some of those ornaments and such. So pretty. I love it. So, and again, that was also 50 cents. So definitely worth 50 cents. So now I've got a couple of Hardanger books and scissors. I've already got the fabric, actually. I bought that previously because I knew I was wanting to try it. I just haven't done it yet. So that's next year's focus. I will get that done. Yeah. So now on to Retreat. So I showed you my Retreat shirt, and they gave out bags with the same little saying on them. So you can see the bag. It just has the Retreat information on the bottom of it. So they gave out those bags. And then they had a giveaway restash table, but we were giving $1 for each pattern so that we could go ahead and the money was going to veterans. So first one, Hearts in Hand, We Santa. And then I got a snowman. And that is by who? Stony Creek. Pattern of the month, Stony Creek. And Post Stitches. Pirate pattern. And a January snapshot, and this is by Pine Mountain. I thought that was cute. Those pajama underalls, whatever you want to call them, are just too adorable. And you could stitch them up all as one, or you could make them separate ones. But I kind of like them all together like that. And I have that polka dot fabric. Pair of posies. There's some different colors that they used on it. Gingerbread Santa. Petite Christmas Angels by Joan Elliott. And the Stitching Parlor with these cute smalls. Now these ones I would definitely do separate. I don't like those ones all together. Those are just little extras to put in the Delbo, in my little decoration area. So that one I'll be hitting one pattern a month as I go through and get some of those. Sorry for that break. I don't know if you heard it or not. He rang his bell, which means he has to go out. He's bell trained, which is awesome. Let him out, and suddenly he's like super active and playing with the squeaky toy and everything. So I put him in his crate for a minute, and I think you might still be able to hear him complaining about that idea. So he's like, "Done with the video, we'll go for a walk, he'll be fine." So first up I'm going to show you is Still Stitching, which is Susan Greening Davis. I told you how wonderful she is. Well, she has a little shop there. Get myself in trouble. I'm a little bit out of breath from chasing the puppy. Okay, so one of the things I got, I'll probably stitch something different than what's right here, but let me at least kind of cover that up so you don't, oh, the pattern's over here. Okay. But it's a little rolling pin. I'll get it out eventually. A rolling pin that you stitch on this little border, and then you hang it from the thing. And my son's wife, she loves to bake. So I'm thinking I'm going to put something on there. I'm just not sure what just yet. It might just say like bread, cookies, cake. I don't know. But I'm going to put something on there with some little pictures or something, little motifs, and hang it from the little thing as one of our Christmas presents. So what it actually says, I can't see it from here. No tricks, bring on the treats. So I don't want it to be too Halloween. I want it just to be like kind of a year-round baking theme. So I'll change the wording, but yeah. So I thought that was really cute. I liked that. Another one of the finishes they had displayed there is to take these little thread spools, the wooden spools, and then you take, and with Velcro, you attach the ribbon, the border, and it is a cross stitch of 32 count. And then you can like stitch different things on there. So like I can stitch on their spring or whatever and just put it as part of my decorations. I thought that was awesome. So I've got enough here for like 2, and then you'll see there's more, but I thought that was a really cute idea for decorations and stuff. And And then I saw this fabric and I fell in love with it. And Artie, if you're watching, this is something you could so easily do and sell as well. But it is a piece of the fabric, and it wasn't marked what it is. Because I need to buy a thread counter. I'm not sure if this is 32 count or what, but it looks like 32 count. But basically, it's just this pattern with the little gingerbread men border already sewn on. So now all I like to do is just stitch in there, and it's almost finished. If I make it into a belt pull, which I can do, it's definitely finished. But I was thinking more of like this direction and a pillow for some reason. But again, it would be pretty easy to do that. Or if you were putting it on something, then you could just put it on a board or whatever, not have to worry about finishing the edges because they're already finished. So I've got quite a few little gingerbread patterns, so one of those will end up on there. So I thought that was really cute. And this one I loved as well. And this is more of a ribbon, but the ribbon is sewn on to just some linen. So, and I'm holding it upside down. Goodness gracious, people. Okay. Here's Squeaky Toy in the background. Okay. So, again, really cute. I have no idea what I'm stitching on it yet, but I love it. And this one I really want to make into a belt pull because I have half of it wrapped up. It's actually this big. I think it's 18 inches. But hold that under that way and put it onto one of those holder things, and then just tack up the bottom, and it's finished. I was like, that's the kind of finishing I need. Yes, because we all know my finishing techniques aren't that great. All right, so she also has, and she does this for charity, for St. Jude's charity. She has grab bags. They're $5 each, and they're in the brown school lunch bag size. And it is filled. I bought 2 bags, so this stuff is 2 bags worth. But let me show you everything that was in this. It is crazy. So there was another border in there. So for my little spool, just a small piece of linen, a piece of the blue 14 count Aida. This is what the front looks like. It's like a little ribbon. Ugh. I love cellophane. Do it like this. There we go. It says gobble, and it's this little ribbon. Turn this way, you can see it better. So here's the little turkey, and there's the like ribbon. And you can put gobble in there or whatever. But I figure I'll do something. I don't know if I'm going to stitch something on here. I might even just put blessed or Thanksgiving or something. I don't know. And then kind of do it up from there. So a complete little work of art. And then this is how it came. I haven't opened it up all the way, but it's obviously a yellow linen, I think, or Aida. I'm not sure, but another yellow fabric will go that way. It came with some threads, some ribbons. So everything you need to finish it. So that's awesome. It came with a bunch. Now again, this is 2 bags worth, but still. So cut this in half if you only got 1 bag. But all kinds of threads. I'm just going to quickly go through the threads. Some silks. There's another silk one. And a pink. Let's see, this is called the Gentle Art. And it's kind of a variegated very light yellow and green. And then here is another color wash. This is a thread works, variegated. Some DMC pearls. Just some DMCs. Needles. And then there's a little bucket of beads and a beading needle in there as well. Just a minute. And then she gave, like, I'm gonna call it a bag. There's like finishing stuff in there. So like some fluff, batting. I guess it's called batting, not fluff. Y'all are used to me by now. If not, get used to it. Okay, some like wool applique pieces. Everything's got random threads on it. Sorry. And aren't these cute? Look at this. That is so cute. The little ribbon roses and the little doily. These variegated ribbons. And this one confused me. I had to go up and ask what it was. But it is a salt lick and filling. It's like a special wool blend filling. But they showed these complete with the filling and everything with like a piece of fabric over it. And it was a pin cushion. It was so cute. So yeah, I'll have to attempt to do something with that. So yeah, so definitely, if you are at a retreat with Susan Greening Davis, you won't need to take one of our classes, and don't be afraid of the grab bags because there is a ton of stuff in the grab bags. So don't be afraid to do it. Plus, what they get out of them, the all $10. Like I said, I bought 2 of the $5 bags. So the $10, and she sends that to St. Jude's. So, all right, no, that's not it. One of my table mates, Marlene Shearer, sorry, Marlene Shearer. She gave us all a little bag. It had, of course, candy in it. Everybody was giving out candy because of the Halloween. But she also had these little charms in there. Aren't they cute? These awesome little finishing charms for people who finish things. I'll get there. Okay, so I wanted to highlight that. Thank you, Marlene. Okay. So at Needleworks Delight. Let me double check that name. Needlework Delight. They were one of the vendors there. And I purchased Sam and Liberty by Stitching with the Housewives. I don't have any. I have one 4th of July decoration right now. One stitch. It was just a freebie heart. Heart but as like a flag heart, I guess. That is the only stitching I have for my whole summer right now. So it definitely needs some work. And I was like, oh, I like that. That's cute. So with that, mainly what I got from them is fabric. Yeah. Fabric. I believe this is 32 count. I am unsure of that. I guess I need to get a thread counter. But isn't that pretty? And yes, it was $1. That's why I have so many of them now. This is the one that caught my eye first, was this one. Isn't that pretty? Look at that plaid. That is so spring and pretty, and oh yes, that's what caught my eye and got me in trouble with the rest of it. I was like, ooh, only $1? Let me get a lot of these. And then I went up to this one here. These ones are marked. This is a Zweigart Jubilee 28 count Hunter Green. And then a vintage Lugana in 25 count. Not sure it's showing everywhere. It's kind of a yellow marble. Yellow goldish color. And then I saw this. This is so pretty, everybody. Here's some of the enabling, some of these beautiful fabrics, I think. This is Congress Silk Weaver, Congress Cloth, Autumn Sunrise in 24 count. And it is an opalescent. Yeah, you can see all that glitter on there. Look at those colors. Look at that. That is just Oh yeah. Silk Weaver Lugana 32 count Aurora. That one's beautiful as well. And then I mentioned my spring, my seasonal chatelaine fairies. So I decided to go ahead and bite the bullet and get the fabric for them so that they can be fully kitted. So obviously I love that satin, really, Penny, get it together. Autumn Sunrise opalescent that I just showed you. Well, I went ahead and got a 32 count of the Autumn Sunrise non-opalescent for my chatelaine. That's for the autumn one, obviously. And then I got Chesapeake. These are all 32 count. Chesapeake. I'll show you this so you can see more of the pattern. And that one I'm going to put my summer chatelaine fairy on. The next two, I don't know which one's going to be spring and which one's going to be winter. Not sure. I'll have to do a floss toss and decide, but one of them is called Rainbow Dreams. Let me show you the other side too, just so you get the whole pattern type of feel for it. So that one is Rainbow Dreams. I'm thinking, by looking at it, I'm thinking more spring, but once I do the floss toss, it might not be. And then this one for the winter, and this one's called Dusk. And all of them are 32 count. And they are all the 18 by 26, I want to say, something like that. They're all the same cut. So I decided if I was going to do it, I just need to get all of them so they would be all the same size, because I'm going to do them to where they hang up on the wall, and obviously they won't be up at the same time, but I wanted them to fit on the same spot on the wall, so I wanted it to be them all to be framed out the same way and stuff. So yeah, in 2 or 3 years we'll see it done. But so that's all my haul. I think that's all my haul. Let me double check. Yes, that is finally all my haul. Yeah, it's a little naughty. Before I get to the giveaways, on the last video I announced 3 winners. one of them had the contact form filled out. The other two I have not heard from. The one that had the contact form filled out, hers got shipped out the next day. That's the reason why I ask everybody just to please fill out that contact form. That way, all it is your email and your address. And nobody sees it but me. And that way, if you're a winner of the giveaways, it is so simple for me just to mail it out to you. You get surprised in the mail. You know, it's like, obviously I announce them, so as long as you're watching the video, you're fine. But life happens, and sometimes you miss a video or two, and you're just like, oh well. And you don't even think, hey, I might have won something. I know. So, by all means, fill out the contact form. I'm still looking for the winners of the Hocus Pocus, which was this one. And that was Bonnie Schaefer. And then the winner of the whole potion packet, that was Roxanne Zedeb. I'll put their names on here as well. But if you know these people, please inform them. I will reach out to them again this week. But if I don't hear back from them by 11:15, my next video, then I'm going to put them up for backup for somebody else to get. So again, if you fill out the contact form, it's in the description, then we don't have to worry about this. Christine with Stitch All the Things is dealing with this as well. And I'm like, exactly. We try to make it easier on you so you don't have to watch the next video. So please, fill out, if you haven't already, and you enter into the giveaways, take a few seconds to fill out the contact form. And that way, when you're a winner, I can just ship it right out to you. Last, I don't know if you can hear him or not. He's not happy being crated. Last week's giveaway was the Nora Corbett Fairy Roses with the beads. And the winner of that, hey, she filled out the contact form, is Tama Atwell. And I will get that out in the mail this week to you. So Tama Atwell, congratulations. And like I said, I'll get that out this week. All right, so please fill out that contact form if you're going to. And we have, the other rules are just 18 years or older, and comment with the keyword. So, this week's, let me show you what I got for this week. We have a kit, Coffee Chalkboard by Janelyn Needlepoint. Just let you look at that. It is on 14 count black aida. It's got the white floss and the needle included. I'll show you the back of it. If you're interested in that, the keyword will be coffee. The next one is the Nativity, and I think it's by the Glendon place. Make it closer to the Nativity part so you can see the stitching part of it if they don't want to blur out. Okay, let me open it. How about that? There we go. I popped the card out. There we go. Now I think you can see it's kind of blurry. The nativity scene. If interested in that, comment nativity. All right, I will do the drawing on 11/14, and the winner will be announced on my 11/15 video. I know I said I was going to give you more information about the retreat. I don't really have that much. I feel like I've already talked forever. Basically, I had a good time. Like I say, each table, once I walked around and talked to people, it's like, okay, I'm looking at somebody's work. I'm talking to them about their work and a couple people might make a comment or something, but it's like each table was set up towards like 8 to 10 people. That way I didn't feel too overwhelmed at like, oh my gosh, there's all these people. The girls I sat with were wonderful. Marlene and her sister, and then we had Emily and her mom Diane, and we had a few empty chairs. That's fine. That was enough people for me, and yeah, I really enjoyed them. Marlene is from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Her and her sister both live there, so they were locals. While Emily and Diane from Ohio, so I got to meet them, and I met another couple that I was sitting with the first night from New York. So it was good. It was real good. I had a good time, and look forward to doing that again. Not sure which retreats I'm going to sign up for next year yet, so I'm still kind of eyeballing them, and of course they fill up so fast it's hard to catch them, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and put some photos of the retreat for everybody to enjoy, and I'm going to sign off for now. So enjoy those photos and have a great couple of weeks, and I will reach back out to you on the 15th, and by all means join the SAL. You'll get more updates from me that way, and I will go ahead and I've got to walk that dog because sounds like he's tearing up the crate trying to get out of it. So I need to go walk him. Have a great week, everybody. Do lots of stitching. Bye.